Okay, this is take two. Today, I want to talk all about women's mountain biking saddles. I have been shopping for one and trying to make this decision. It's a fairly big purchase and obviously important to have a comfortable bike saddle. And so I wanted to share my process, how I've been going about making this decision, and leave a comment below if you've gone through this process and you know like a wonderful seat that maybe I don't mention, or if you've bought one of these seats and you love them or didn't love them, drop a comment, any comment below about it, because um, the more we can talk about women specific mountain biking gear and women specific mountain biking saddles, like the better. We need more information out there, I'm finding. So I started with just like searching for them, and then I went to my mountain biking ladies Facebook group and I asked what people loved. And a lot of people mentioned the ones that I'm going to talk about here. These were the top ones I heard about. And then a lot of people said to go get fitted and go get sized. So I have not done like a professional bike fitting, um, but the consensus was like, you've got to go get, that done. So I did go to a local bike shop and I had them measure my sits bones. And I would recommend doing that because I tried to do it at home and I was way off from the measurement they gave me. And so definitely would recommend that. From there, I did go to several bike shops in the area and I looked at what saddles they had in stock and just like, felt them and looked at them. That's helpful. I definitely would recommend doing that. Maybe before you go to a bike shop, I'd recommend doing some research online so that when you go in the bike shop, you know what you're kind of looking for. And, sometimes in bike shops, the salesman can get carried away and you don't want to get carried away with the salesman. You want to kind of go in knowing what you're looking for and what information you've looked into. And then some bike shops I've found you can have a great experience. And I love that now we're starting to see more women working in the biking industry. And so the other day I was in a bike shop here locally, and there was a woman there, and she was working, and she was so helpful, and I loved that. I loved getting to chat with another woman, and I know that's not necessary, and men should know, they should have this information, but I worked in the fitness industry for a long time, and you know, it's just different. Men, they can educate themselves, they can be great trainers for women, but there is often something very different and very special about working with somebody who's been through what you've been through. So I did chat with this woman, and she was so helpful. She gave me recommendations on what she uses. So she told me what she used and why she loved it, and she kind of talked about the saddles that they had in the store. So love that. It was so nice. So anyways, these are my top four, and then I'm going to talk about the websites and how to kind of what different things they offer. So Specialized has is this seat, this Mimic Power Comp with Mimic is definitely a huge front runner that I've heard a ton about. I'm super interested in it, but I'm not gonna get it yet. Let me talk about why. So um it's kind of budget related, so spoiler alert. But this seat just looks so comfortable. Like so I've talked to some people who have said because of the way it's built with like the seat back here being wide, and it kind of props you up and puts the pressure on your sits bones where it should be, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, if you know. But and then the cutout, obviously, it takes pressure off for women. So this looks so comfortable. I love that it's not like this super narrow. The front of it's not like super narrow right way back, and then like my seat is really, it's more rounded up here, and it's just like so uncomfortable. So this is 140, ah, which is kind of high. I mean, if you're into mountain bikes, you kind of know that stuff isn't cheap, and if it is cheap, then there's a reason. I was thinking about doing like an Amazon seat, a cheap Amazon seat, and then I was like, I can get away with a lot of cheap stuff on Amazon, and this is something I'm gonna get. I'm gonna pay for. So you could enter your measurements. It will help you pick the size, which is super helpful. And then this is going to be my second choice. So I'll let you know which one I've decided I'm going to order in my. And then if that one doesn't work out, I'm going to send it back. and I'm going to check all the return policies and stuff, make sure I can send it back, and then I'm going to try the specialized one if that one doesn't work. And I'm fairly certain between the two of those, one of them is going to work, but we will see. So we'll talk about WTB because this is one that I heard a lot about. So I got to this seat, the Volt, through, if you go to shop, saddle finder, and then you go find your fit. I just filled out all the things. You can put in your measurement. They use the wrist measurement. And then it took me to that seat. So you can go through that. But okay. The price is right. Right. I've seen these seats. The WTB seats seem to be a lot in the bike shops around here. And this seat to me just looks very normal. It doesn't look any different than all the other seats I see out there. Like, that just looks like every other seat. So that's why I'm not going to get it, because I'm just like, I don't know, it looks the same. So it just doesn't look like it offers anything special, but the price is right. So let me know if you love this seat and why, or why not. I don't know. Okay, on to the third. We're getting through this. So Terry bicycles, they are a very well-known brand. I heard a lot about the Terrys, and they also have a saddle. Find your saddle, find the right side saddle, and then they have all their women's saddle specifications. So you can go through, if you know more about specifications, you can just go through these. But when I went through the Terry, I'll show you their find the right saddle. So you just go. It's kind of confusing. Don't click on this. Go down, and then you just start filling this out. Women, slightly forward, mountain biking trails, a few times a week. My personal issue is I like that it's like, I'm like pointing at the screen. I like that it asks you where your pain sensitivity is. So you can do, I think you can do more than one. Yeah, you can do more than one, or overall. But honestly, I don't really have any tailbone issues or sit bone issues or chafing. It's the soft tissue that is really bothering me. So I am going to go to, so if you're like, what do I do now? Like, there's no button. You just scroll down. I found that confusing. Scroll down, and it's recommended for you. And then they've got a little 10% off. But these are the options. I kind of looked through them. This didn't look that comfortable to me. And then the Topo saddle is down here, but the butterfly tie is the one that I kind of was like, okay, this is the one I would do if I was going to do a Terry. At that price, I don't know. That's high. I also thought about buying a used seat off of Facebook Marketplace. I just couldn't find a lot. And again, it's just like a purchase that I feel like I just need to make new, So I'll buy a lot of used things, but I don't know. There's not a lot out there on Marketplace for this. This is such a specific thing to buy. So this is what it looks like. It just doesn't look that comfy to me. I don't know. I think my seat right now, it has this like, okay, ugh, I don't like when it automatically zooms in, but it has this like rounded area. It just doesn't look that comfy to me. So anyways, we're not going to go with this one, but a lot of women have said that they love this seat. So keep that in mind. Okay. Finally, we're going to go to Aragon. Okay. So products, mountain saddles. So they have a lot of different, I've been looking at the website, and okay, here's how it works. So SM stands for, I think, Saddle Mountain, and then they've got their men's saddles, and then they've got their women's saddles. So I like that they are like, they tell you, what you're looking at. And then they have SM Sport Gel, SM Core, SMC, and I'm like, what's the difference? So I'm not exactly sure what the difference is, but I'm not going to do the Core mainly because it is pricier. That price range is a little high for me, but it does look comfortable. So something to keep in mind. And then they have the SM and the SMC. The SMC is a little more expensive. From what I can tell, the SMC is just like a newer, I think it's just like a newer improved saddle, maybe. I don't know. But the SM, so it's right here. The SMC women, and then they've got the Sport Gel one right here. So it's 100, which isn't terrible now that we've seen the other prices. But the SM, well, now I've lost it. The SM Power Gel for Women is the one that I am going to go with. And, well, I was on it, so let's just go back. Here we go. SM Sport Gel for Women. It's got the cutout. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Is that going to be uncomfortable? Like more edges on the seat, But we'll see. And then I do like that it has this the wideness that like the Specialized seat has. And then I because I got measured, I know that I need the medium large, but I did find this particular seat used like new on Amazon, and they have like free shipping, free returns. So I'm going to do this seat because I found this little deal, and we're gonna see. So I will be doing an updated video on how this seat is for me after I ride it some, and just let you know how it went. But let's have a conversation. So drop comments below. Let's add to the conversations happening around women in mountain biking. And I think that more conversations need to be had. We need to continue this. I'm excited that other women are into mountain biking. That I'm still new. It's been almost a year since I started mountain biking, but let's talk about it. Let's get the conversation rolling. So um thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, just give it a like. That helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And thanks for watching.